welcome to country by some Goringa people.
Thank you, Juno. My name's Tracy Howley. I'm a direct descendant of the Gavin and Flotilla mobs. I'd like to welcome everybody here today on the traditional lands of my ancestors, and of course pay respect to my elders past and present, and respect to Mother Earth. This beautiful area that we're in today is one of the most important cultural landscapes heading up into the Central Coast, and it is so important that this area is protected continually. Thank you so much to everybody that's come today and is raising their hands up for support and coming in and helping with our vision for what the future is, and that's of course to make sure that this area is not severely overdeveloped. So thank you so much for coming today, and thank you of course to Lisa Tesh and Linda Burney, who are our visiting ministers that we have here today. Thank you so much for your support and for coming along today. Thank you.
I'd like to introduce Linda Burney, who at the church who was here 6 years ago. We were agitating then for people to say it.
I gave it to some lady and I can't find her now. I'll find it.
Thank you so much, and can I thank Tracy for her acknowledgement of country, and chopstick players and boomerang players and everyone else that's here today. And especially thank you all for coming out and showing your support for saving Peat Island. To Lisa, who has movement. And that's what the power of this movement is all about. Yes, tell Gosford can't fall at Peats Island. There is very, very important for all people on Peats Island. Peats Island is part of the story of the Central Coast, part of the story of the state, and part of the story of this nation. It has resonance for some of you. I know that I have come today, and it has residence for people who live on the river as well. So I am here as the Shadow Minister for First Australians to support you and to say no to Gosford Council. Greed is not an excuse for destroying heritage. Greed is not an excuse for the vandalism that they've got planned for this island.
That's cool. I'll move that.
So can you move that there so that is the gateway to where
we're not going to be in, not
that's cool, that's fine. And putting houses on this island is going to destroy. Well, I certainly have my support in your endeavours.
Come on the back, you come to that.
Thank you to all of you for coming here today, to the people of the river, to the people who have worked on the island, and to everybody across our community who holds this place near and dear. And also,
a little bit closer, I can't get sound.
Because we know this place is the gateway to the beautiful Hawkesbury River. This is public land, it's our land,
No.
the sacred heritage that is this land, and also the important relationship. There's no one here today from the Council of Intellectual Disabilities, but I've had some long conversations about the importance of their relationship with Peat Island as well. There's a long history that doesn't belong to commercialisation. 260, 279 houses is too many houses for this community. It's more population than in Mooney, and Brooklyn is already full. The Rio community hasn't even been acknowledged by the New South Wales government's plans for this overdevelopment of this area. And so I just plead with all of you and every single person you know to put a submission in. It's actually not that hard to Google Peat Island Central Coast Council and log on and pop your 2 bob's worth. Because once this land is gone and it's taken from public hands, this incredible access to the river. You guys, this community fought for the beautiful Durrubban boat launching area, which is chock-a-blocks full every single weekend. There is no extra space for as our population grows, as people connect to the River Mall. Over COVID, we've had so many more boat owners. Once they take this away and turn it into housing, turn it into commercial development, this is gone forever. This is a big fight we've got on our hands, and the first step, or the step we're up to now, and you've already done a whole bunch of fighting, because the government's put it from up here, and they've taken it down a little bit, and they've taken it down a little bit. We've still got a fight to go. So your submissions is the next voice, and then we're going to have to bombard Central Coast Council meeting. I'm sorry, I'm going to be political. It's classic Liberal government. I've got Jane Smith here, who was involved yesterday for democracy, Friends of Democracy for the Central Coast. They've taken our democracy away by taking our council away. So we don't have the people's voice to stand in that council chambers. We've got a guy who's come from down in Sydney, been put in place by this developing, well, it was Berejiklian government, now it's Perrottet government, who's going to be here and gone. It's us of the coast who will be here, but it's our kids. It's the future's future that need to have access to the beautiful Hawkes River. It's a treasure, it's part of Aboriginal culture, and it belongs to the people of New South Wales, the people in our community. Make sure you put your submissions in. The fight is not over, and I'd like to give a round of applause to the people who put today together. I know some of you have put submissions in. I've seen quite some comprehensive submissions. Don't be scared of telling the government what you think. It only has to be dot points. It only has to be talking about the things you don't like about the development. Just put your 2 bobs in. The kids can put their 2 bobs in. It's really worth telling the government that Peat Island is not for sale. For Pete's sake. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lisa. We now have Tim who's going to. Tracy is going to have a dance.
Sorry guys, I can't get closer, I'm not legal.
butterfly sting for our people and very sacred to our mob. So what you saw there, of course there were other animals that came to join in, but majority of us giving you the stingray welcome. Welcome.
As you can see, we now have a smoking ceremony.
Tracy, thank you, ladies. I'd like to acknowledge our Sky Father and our Earth Mother. I'd like to acknowledge our bloodline custodians. I'd like to acknowledge our mothers, our grandmothers, our daughters, and as per my protocol, we invite our women to come to the smoke first. Tracy, Linda, Lisa, Kerry, you feel free to come down. There's no right way or wrong way to do this. Just talk about smoke. For people who haven't participated in the smoke ceremony before, it's most probably the oldest known ceremony to humans. Right wood, right material, right place, right time. So please come down.
Save battery. see the battery on top. Open it up and grab the other battery that's inside.
Feel free to come down at either end.
I know. I'll have to cut it in a minute because I'm pretty much, I've got about, pretty much now, I'll have to bring it down. 20 minutes of footage on that. I've been told. You see it up there, mate? Don't go underneath it though.
Come here. And now come here.
You've got a new drone pilot on your hands, I think.
Fast cars and motorbikes.
Yeah. I'll show you in a minute, mate. Don't press anything. Look at this. Hey? You can see what's going on. Hey? How cool is that? Hey?
Wow.
Few k's away.
Don't worry, they're only about $4 grand.
Yeah, that's right, only about.
People, this is Juno James. Juno is a resident of
Get off it!
just
Get off it! He can't tell you because he's being polite.
She's been pushing for
Don't you love how he does it as soon as I walk up?
Yeah.
for a long while.
Thank you so much, everyone who's come out today. Isn't this how it should always be? Peat Island in public hands. That's how it should always be. Now today, we have people from the Flotilla, Hawkesbury Island, and all of that. And we want to see Peat Island become the Peat Island Authority and create it for all the people. I'd particularly like to pay my respects to all the traditional owners present, and particularly to Auntie Colleen Fuller. Auntie Colleen Fuller descends from Peat, who gave this land to the people of New South Wales. Her dad is Gavin and Juno. So this land represents an opportunity for healing for this nation. Please stick with us. Don't give up the fight. We're going to win this one. We're going to win it. Peat Island for the people. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Peter Ray. I've just been asked to talk to you a little bit. A few years ago, I'm very interested in history. A few years ago, I started to do some research into this, in the Broken Bay, Lower Hawkesbury area. From that, I got involved and started to do history ferry tours on the river here. And I realised that the incredible history, here I'm only talking about a fraction of time of our friends here have already given us an insight into Aboriginal culture. But since 1788, when after Philip passed away, most people don't know this, but only 750 metres from this point was the furthest west that he came. When he came only 6 weeks after landing at Sydney Cove, he came here.
I just looked up and I went, shit, I can see a dome. I forgot.
I've done a lot of research, and as I said, back in 2014, I got a grant to actually do 3 ferry tours for the New South Wales Heritage Festival. That was back in 2014, and even though I didn't do any advertising, that just kept on happening. And I can't believe that I get to go out on these waterways, talk about the incredible history that's tied up here, and people actually give me some money for it. I could run through some of the things that have happened here. We've got two really important warships in Australian history. The very first warship that was built for the Australian Navy, the very first warship that was laid down in Australia, the Cockatoo. The incredible history of the railway bridge, the 2 railway bridges leading to Federation, the bridge that actually linked this nation, and inspired Henry Parks to first talk about a federation in Australia. I could go on and on, but coming on a ferry tour, I'll tell you for 3 hours. The important thing is, one of the things I would like to say is, a lot of people make comment when they get off the ferry. I don't have much time to talk to them, but there was a lady on one of the last tours I did before COVID who was getting off the ferry, and she said, I don't live in this area, but my family has had a Hawkesbury here on the Hawkesbury since 1951. And I've been up here nearly every second weekend in summertime and at least once a month in wintertime. And I didn't know any of the stuff you just told me in the last 3 years. One of the things I want to do with Peat Island, and there's a group of us who want to do this, we would like to see established on Peat Island what we're calling History Centre, to bring together some of the most astounding history in our nation since white man arrived, of course, and we're calling it History Centre. We would like to see some of those heritage buildings used for that and share the incredible history and heritages in this area with the whole nation. Thanks. We can, and I agree with Juno, we can win this
because it was the end of the very long war. But the Hawkesbury is the centre, not the end. Okay, we now need you to take action. We need you to tell the Central Coast Council that you don't like their proposals for rezoning, particularly the rezoning of the western There's a table over there where you can pick up some pieces of paper and send them to various people, including Central Coast Council. We also want you to photograph here because we need to take a photo to show how many people so if we could start moving in these two directions, we need to set up that gets us right now.
Hello everyone, what we've got here available for you is some surveys or some submissions ready for you to fill out. They'll go to CEN and CEN will submit them for you. If you write your details clearly on there, your contact details, it will make it easy for us to contact you and let you know what's happening with that. The other thing that we've got is down at the table down here, some cards that have St. Peat Island on them. And if you wanted to just write a short message to your local member, or Liz or Tesh or Matt Keane, depending on which electorate you're from, but we'll actually put a stamp on them and we'll put them in the mail to them so that they receive a message from you. So it doesn't have to be complex or long. It can just say, get your hands off Peat Island, or keep Peat Island for the people, or whatever message you like to put like that. Put your name and address on there and contact phone number. And we expect that they will actually contact you and send you a letter. And we'll actually put them in over the next week so that they receive a couple every day and get the message that there's lots of people that are not happy with what's happening. So it's two things, not just one. Also, there's a number of Aboriginal weapons and other items down here. I encourage you to come down and have a look and ask the folk down there about what is there, any questions that you have, and they'll happily answer those questions. The other thing we want to do is get a photo of everyone all together so that we can show the strength, because we've counted and there's over 160 people here, but because we're all spread out, it's harder to see how many people there are. So if you could come in so that we could get a really good photo to show strength in numbers, when the politicians see that, they know that for every one person there's about 7 other people that feel the same way. So if they see so many people together, don't worry about whether you've got your lipstick on or not, because we won't see in the photo. Pop in together so we can get a lovely photo of everyone that's here. Bring your dogs, that's fine. Don't think we won't notice that you're not there. If you're talking to someone, bring them with you and talk with them.